Welcome back to your trusted source for all things coin collecting and rare treasures. If you're between 25 and 65 and dreaming of cashing in on those forgotten coins tucked away in drawers or jars, you've come to the right place. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to stay updated on coin values and collector insights. Transition effect with a coin spinning animation. So, what makes the 1951 Lincoln penny, especially one without a mint mark, so incredibly valuable? Let's set the stage. This penny was minted in the early 1950s, a time when America was transitioning from the post-war era into a booming economic age. In 1951, nearly 284 million pennies were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why these coins have no mint mark. Visual aid, historical photos, or a map of the Philadelphia Mint location. The lack of a mint mark signifies it was produced at the main U.S. Mint in Philadelphia. But here's the kicker. While most of these pennies are pretty common and worth only face value, a few unique factors have driven select examples into the millions. Cut to a graphic showing a 1951 penny under a magnifying glass. So, what sets these million-dollar coins apart from the ordinary ones in your piggy bank? Let's talk about rarity, condition, and errors. First, while millions were minted, only a few pristine examples have survived in mint condition. Coins that are graded at the highest possible level, known as MS-67 or higher by professional grading services, are extremely rare. An animated grading scale showing MS-60 to MS-70. Inch collectors and investors pay top dollar for these high-grade coins because of their scarcity and perfect state. Speaking of condition, mint state means the coin appears as if it just rolled off the minting press, with no signs of wear. If you find a 1951 penny that's been well preserved, no scratches, dents, or fading, you're holding a serious contender. But wait, there's more! Error coins can fetch astronomical prices. For the 1951 penny, be on the lookout for double die errors, misprints, or planchet flaws. Close-up images of error coins with explanations. These anomalies make a coin much more desirable to collectors. Now, let's get into the current market value. In recent years, a 1951 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in pristine condition was auctioned off for a staggering $1.7 million. Yes, one penny bought at a candy store in the 50s could buy you a mansion today. But remember, to reach that kind of value, your penny must be in impeccable shape and possibly have a rare error or perfect minting characteristics. So, how do you know if your penny is worth a fortune? Here's a quick checklist. Is it free of any wear or damage? Use a magnifying glass to spot any doubling or unusual features. Professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC can give you an official rating that significantly increases the coin's value. Cut to host standing in front of a computer or an e-commerce platform. Okay, let's talk about selling. If you're ready to turn that old penny into cold hard cash, here are some tips for maximizing your profit. Websites like eBay, heritage auctions, or great collections are fantastic places to start. Be sure to research which platform caters best to rare coins. Presentation matters. Take clear, well-lit photos of your coin from multiple angles, highlighting any unique features or errors. Include the coin's year, condition, and any grading information. Transparency builds trust with potential buyers. Who knew a simple penny could be worth a life-changing sum? Before you go, take a moment to check those old jars or coin collections for a 1951 Lincoln penny. And if you find one, it could just be your lucky day. Remember, whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, knowledge is your most valuable asset. Make sure to like this video, share it with fellow treasure hunters, and subscribe for more hidden coin gems. We're going to talk about a highly sought-after coin that collectors and enthusiasts are always on the lookout for. The 1962 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. If you have one of these coins, you might be holding a piece worth a surprising amount. So stay tuned as we explore everything you need to know about this valuable penny, from what makes it special to its current market value. The 1962 Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the small D mint mark located just below the date on the obverse side. Like every Lincoln penny, this coin features the profile of President Abraham Lincoln, sculpted by Victor David Brenner, on the front. The reverse side showcases the iconic image of the Lincoln Memorial, which was introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. But what makes this 1962 penny potentially worth so much more than face value? First, let's dive into the historical context. In 1962, the United States Mint produced over 1.79 billion of these coins. While that number may seem enormous, the sheer quantity produced doesn't always determine value. Instead, it's the condition of the coin and any unique features that make it a collector's gem. Coins that are uncirculated or have very few signs of wear are significantly more valuable. The key grading scale that coin collectors use to assess condition ranges from poor, which is heavily worn and almost unrecognizable, to mint state, where a coin looks as flawless as the day it was struck. When it comes to the 1962 penny, coins in average condition that have circulated for many years typically have a market value just above face value. However, things change dramatically when you talk about those that have been preserved in pristine condition. A 1962 penny in mint state, especially those graded MS-65 or higher, can fetch hundreds of dollars at auctions. But that's not all. Some extremely rare variations or coins with minting errors can command prices well into the thousands, or even more, depending on demand. Minting errors are one of the biggest factors that can skyrocket the value of a 1962 penny. Collectors and numismatists love unique coins that stand out, and errors like double die obverse, die cracks, or off-center strikes can be highly prized. For example, a 1962 penny with a visible doubling effect on Lincoln's profile or the lettering could be worth a significant amount, depending on the severity and visibility of the error. Coins with dramatic and eye-catching errors have been known to sell for thousands of dollars at auction. Another key factor that influences the market value of the 1962 penny is collector demand. Coins from the 1960s are becoming increasingly popular among collectors as they search for high-quality examples to complete their sets. As the years go by, fewer pristine coins are available, making them even more desirable. This increased interest drives up the value, especially for coins in excellent condition. So, how much could your 1962 Lincoln penny be worth today? For circulated coins with noticeable wear, you can expect to get around 1 to 5 cents from a dealer. However, if your coin is in uncirculated condition, the value could jump significantly. Pennies graded MS-65 or higher can sell for $10 to $50 or even more, depending on the collector's interest at the time. And if you're fortunate enough to have a coin with a striking mint error, its value could reach well into the thousands. While most 1962 Lincoln pennies aren't worth millions of dollars, some extremely rare coins from different years have indeed fetched staggering prices due to their one-of-a-kind characteristics. The key to turning a common penny into a small fortune lies in its condition, unique features, and the current market demand. It's essential to have your coin professionally appraised or graded to get an accurate estimate of its worth. We're diving into the world of coin collecting to uncover the mystery behind the 1988 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. If you have one of these coins hiding in your change jar or your wallet, you might be in for a surprise. Could it really be worth millions of dollars? Let's find out. First off, what makes the 1988 Lincoln penny so interesting? Well, the United States Mint struck millions of Lincoln pennies in 1988, but not all of them are equal. Some rare varieties have unique features or errors that significantly increase their value. And when it comes to no mint mark coins, collectors are always on the lookout for certain valuable characteristics. You might be wondering, what does it mean if a coin has no mint mark? Typically, pennies struck at the Philadelphia Mint are produced without a mint mark. If your 1988 Lincoln penny has no mint mark, it was minted in Philadelphia. But not all Philadelphia coins are valuable. So what makes some worth so much? The real key to determining a coin's value is to understand what collectors are searching for. Some coins from 1988 have extremely high values because of unique errors or very specific features. One of the most well-known errors to look for is the transitional error involving the FG designer initials on the reverse of the coin. Frank Gasparo's initials should appear clearly next to the base of the Lincoln Memorial. However, some era coins display variations or alterations in these initials. That's where it gets interesting. Additionally, coins in top condition always demand a higher premium. If your penny has no significant wear, it's considered to be in uncirculated or mint condition. These flawless examples are highly desirable among collectors and auction houses, and they can fetch a hefty price, sometimes in the thousands or even millions of dollars. But what about market demand? For any coin to sell for a significant amount, there needs to be strong interest from collectors. Over the years, rare varieties and era coins from the Lincol series have gained a reputation for being highly collectible. This has fueled bidding wars and driven prices up at auctions. In fact, some rare pennies have made headlines for fetching jaw-dropping amounts. The exact market value of your 1988 Lincol penny with no mint mark can vary. Coins in circulated condition typically aren't worth more than their face value. However, if you find a 1988 penny with the desirable FG initials error in top-notch condition, it could potentially sell for thousands. Exceptional, pristine coins with certified grades from professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC are where things get exciting. High-graded pennies have been known to sell for impressive amounts. Remember, coin collecting is all about the thrill of discovery and the beauty of history. Even if your penny isn't worth a fortune, it's still a fascinating piece of American heritage. To determine the value of your coin, consider getting it appraised by a trusted coin dealer or submitting it to a grading service. It's also helpful to follow auctions and coin shows to stay updated on market trends and demand.so. Do you have a fortune hiding in your coin jar? Take a closer look at your 1988 Lincol penny with no mint mark. You never know, you might be holding a piece of numismatic treasure. If you enjoyed this video and want more tips on rare and valuable coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next coin adventure. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting to discuss the 1998 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny and how it might just make you a fortune. Yes, you heard that right. Some seemingly ordinary pennies have sold for astonishing prices, and we'll uncover the details about this particular coin that has captivated collectors and investors alike. First, let's talk about the basics of this coin. The 1998 Lincol penny features the iconic design of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or front side, which was originally created by Victor David Brenner to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. On the reverse, we see the Lincoln Memorial, a design used from 1959 to 2008. What makes the 1998 no mint mark penny different from others is the lack of a mint mark, meaning it was minted in Philadelphia, which typically does not put a mint mark on its pennies. So why is this penny so valuable? It comes down to several key factors, with rarity and condition being the main drivers. While millions of these coins were produced in 1998, most ended up in circulation and suffered from heavy wear and tear. However, the few that have remained in pristine condition, or even in uncirculated grades, can fetch a significant amount of money at auction. Let's dive into the current market value and what collectors are willing to pay for a high-grade 1998 no mint mark penny. The value of this coin can vary dramatically based on its condition. A typical circulated 1998 penny may only be worth its face value of 1 cent, but in uncirculated condition, these coins can start to increase in value significantly. Coins graded in mint state 65, 66, or even higher are the ones attracting attention from serious collectors and investors. Coins in mint state 65, for example, can bring in between $5 to $10. However, as we move into higher grades like mint state 67 or 68, we start to see prices soar. A 1998 Lincol penny in mint state 68 can fetch between $100 to $500. And the true excitement comes when we talk about auction results. Rare specimens that have been exceptionally well preserved or have unique errors or varieties have been known to sell for thousands of dollars. Now, let's explore why these values can climb even higher. It's all about demand and the thrill of the hunt for the perfect coin. In recent years, some unique coins have hit the market, stirring up excitement among collectors and driving up the value of rare and high-grade examples. Collectors who are willing to pay top dollar are looking for pennies that stand out, especially those that have retained their original luster and sharp details. One notable area to watch for is any mint errors on the 1998 penny. Mint errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or other anomalies can further increase the coin's worth dramatically. Double die errors, for instance, are highly sought after and can make a coin worth thousands. If you're lucky enough to find a 1998 penny with a significant error, you could be sitting on a small fortune. While not every 1998 no-mint mark penny is going to be worth millions, finding one in exceptional condition or with a rare mint error could indeed bring in a large sum. The thrill of searching for that hidden gem is what makes coin collecting so exciting and rewarding. If you have a jar of pennies at home, it might be worth your time to sort through them carefully. You never know, you could find a treasure hiding in plain sight. Finally, let's talk about some top tips for collectors and how you can potentially cash in on your own coins. If you believe you have a valuable 1998 penny, it's important to have it professionally graded by a reputable grading service. This will give potential buyers confidence in the authenticity and quality of your coin. Remember, a small investment in grading can often result in a significantly higher return. So there you have it, the intriguing story of the 1998 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny and its journey from pocket change to potentially fetching thousands of dollars. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this coin proves that the world of numismatics is full of surprises. Keep an eye out for those shiny pennies. You never know which one could change your life. We're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 2019 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin is incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. But what makes it so special, and just how much could it be worth today? Stick around because in this video, we'll uncover all the details and the shocking market value of this particular penny, which might just be worth millions. Let's start with a little background on the 2019 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent, first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, has had various designs over the years. The coin features Lincoln's profile on the obverse and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, which has been replaced with a shield in recent years. Now, most of the 2019 pennies you'll find will have the mint mark of either the Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco Mint. But what makes this specific coin stand out from the rest? It's the 2019 penny with no mint mark. Let me explain why this is important. Typically, the Philadelphia Mint is responsible for striking the majority of the coins, and those usually carry a P mint mark. But occasionally, there are coins that are struck in Philadelphia without a mint mark, and those coins become rarer. These coins are not mistakes, but they do have a unique place in the world of numismatics. As time passes, coins with no mint marks, like the 2019 penny, become increasingly sought after by collectors due to their scarcity. So, how did this happen? The absence of a mint mark on the 2019 penny struck in Philadelphia wasn't a mistake, but rather a feature of the year's production. The U.S. Mint was already producing coins in several locations across the country, so they decided to remove mint marks from the regular circulation coins, starting with the 2019 series. This made the 2019 penny with no mint mark an anomaly, and collectors immediately took notice. How rare is this penny, really? The 2019 no mint mark Lincoln penny is one of those coins you'll have to look carefully for. Since the Philadelphia Mint did produce a significant number of pennies that year, many of them carry no mint mark, but there's still a considerable number of them in circulation. What makes these coins valuable is their condition and the fact that they are untouched by damage, making them highly collectible. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, often graded MS65 or higher, can fetch incredible prices on the market. Coins that have been certified by grading services such as PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can further increase in value, especially if they're rare examples that have been well-preserved. So, let's talk about the current market value of the 2019 no mint mark Lincoln penny. In average circulation, you might still find these pennies going for just 1 cent, as they're still technically in circulation and part of everyday life. But when it comes to uncirculated and graded versions of this penny, the price jumps significantly. At the time of writing, uncirculated 2019 no-mint mark pennies can be worth anywhere from a few dollars to several $100s depending on the coin's condition. For example, a 2019 no-mint mark penny in pristine MS65 grade can be valued at over $50. However, when we're talking about coins that are graded higher, such as MS67 or MS68, these can fetch thousands of dollars at auction, especially when the demand for specific, rare coins is high. But here's where it gets even more exciting. There have been reports of some 2019 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies reaching incredible amounts at auctions. For example, certain specimens, in mint-perfect condition and with unique characteristics, have been listed with asking prices that could range into the millions of dollars. While these ultra-rare examples are not common, they do exist, and as more collectors become interested in securing these pieces for their collections, the prices will continue to rise. So, what exactly influences the price of this coin? The value of the 2019 no-mint mark penny is determined by several factors. As with any collectible coin, the condition is paramount. Coins that are uncirculated, with no signs of wear or damage, will always be more valuable. While it's rare to find a 2019 penny with no mint mark, the condition and the exact year will affect the level of demand. Coins that have been professionally graded and have a verified history often fetch higher prices. It's not just about having a rare coin, it's also about proving it's authentic and in excellent condition. The market for collectible coins changes, and demand for certain coins fluctuates. In some years, a specific coin will see a surge in popularity, causing its value to skyrocket. To wrap things up, the 2019 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny may not look like much at first glance, but as a rare collector's item, it has significant value. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or someone new to the hobby, this coin represents an incredible opportunity. So, if you happen to find one of these pennies in your spare change, take a closer look. It could be worth far more than you expect. With the right condition and certification, this coin could potentially be worth thousands or even millions of dollars, depending on the specific market conditions at the time. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a coin enthusiast or just stumbled across this video, you're in for a treat today. We're diving deep into one of the most interesting pennies from the 1970s, the 1977 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny coin without a mint mark. And believe it or not, this coin could be worth way more than you think. Stay tuned to learn about its fascinating history, what makes it so valuable, and how much it's worth today in the collector's market. The 1977 Lincoln penny is part of the famous series that has featured Abraham Lincoln on the obverse since 1909. But what makes the 1977 version unique is the absence of a mint mark. In most years, the U.S. Mint stamps a mint mark on coins to indicate where they were produced. For instance, a D means Denver, S means San Francisco, and a blank space typically means the coin was struck in Philadelphia. However, in 1977, some of these pennies came out with no mint mark at all, making them somewhat of an anomaly. Now, this isn't a one-off mistake, but a part of the regular mintage process. The U.S. Mint was producing coins in large quantities, and sometimes, pennies struck at the Philadelphia Mint did not get the PE mint mark, which was actually a more recent addition at the time. So, a 1977 penny without a mint mark indicates that it was minted in Philadelphia, which might not seem like a big deal, but for collectors, it adds to the mystique and rarity of the coin. To understand the significance of the 1977 no mint mark penny, let's take a quick look at the era. The 1970s were a transitional period for U.S. coins. The country was dealing with economic challenges like inflation and the energy crisis, and this impacted how coins were designed and produced. The Lincoln penny itself was seeing minor adjustments in terms of design elements, but it still retained the classic look introduced by Victor David Brenner back in 1909. The lack of a mint mark on some of these coins is a result of production processes in Philadelphia during that time. Coins without mint marks from this period are particularly prized by collectors, as they show how the U.S. Mint operated during a time of economic turbulence. You might be wondering, What makes the 1977 no-mint mark penny so valuable, and why are collectors so interested in it? The answer lies in the rarity and demand for certain coins in the collector's market. Most people are familiar with the 1977 penny, but not many realize the significance of a no-mint mark version. Coins that deviate from the norm, whether in minting errors or design quirks, can become highly desirable among collectors. So, while it's not a mistake coin like a double die or off-center strike, the 1977 no-mint mark penny still holds an interesting spot in numismatic circles. Collectors love to seek out rare variations like this because they are unusual and hard to find. With so many pennies produced in 1977, finding one without the mint mark is like striking gold in a haystack of copper. Let's talk about the most exciting part. How much could your 1977 no-mint mark penny be worth today? The market value can vary greatly depending on its condition. In general, a standard 1977 no-mint mark penny in average circulated condition might be worth only a few cents, about the same as any other regular penny. However, things change when you look at coins in uncirculated or mint state condition. If your coin is in pristine shape, you could see it valued anywhere from $1 to $5, and sometimes even higher depending on the market demand. There are also instances where especially well-preserved 1977 no-mint mark pennies have sold for more, but that's typically when they come with exceptional certification or were graded as MS65 or higher. Now, here's the big kicker. If you happen to have a coin that is certified and comes from a limited batch of 1977 no-mint mark pennies in excellent or near-perfect condition, there have been reports of these coins reaching prices up to $10 to $20 in certain auction houses. But don't get too excited just yet. The coin market is a tricky one, and the value of a 1977 no-mint mark penny doesn't necessarily mean it will fetch millions of dollars. The reality is, it's not a coin that's worth millions at this moment, at least not like the famous 1943 copper pennies or a 1955 double die. Still, the fact that it can fetch thousands when in excellent condition shows that rare variations like these can be profitable. If you think you have one of these pennies that could be worth more than the face value, there are a few steps you should follow to make sure you're getting the best price. Condition is key. Look at your coin closely. Coins that are in mint condition, unopened rolls or freshly graded from the mint, are the most valuable. Get it graded. If you think your penny is in excellent condition, consider sending it off to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A higher grade can significantly increase its value. Consult the market, take a look at auction sites like eBay, or visit coin dealers to get a sense of current market trends and prices for similar coins. Prices can fluctuate depending on demand. Avoid overpaying for certifications. Be cautious of sellers who charge too much for a coin that hasn't been graded or doesn't hold significant value. Educate yourself on the market value before committing. So, is your 1977 Lincoln penny with no mint mark worth millions of dollars? Not quite, but it's definitely more valuable than you might think. As the coin market evolves, these unique pennies from the 1970s can continue to rise in value, especially in great condition. Whether you have a coin with a mint mark or not, every penny has a story to tell, and the 1977 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is no exception. 1976 mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This particular coin is not just a piece of U.S. history, it also holds fascinating value in today's market. So if you have one of these pennies in your collection, or if you're just curious about its worth, stay tuned because we're going to break it all down for you. First, let's quickly review the basics of the 1976 penny. It was produced to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the United States independence. This year marked the bicentennial celebration, and a number of coins were issued with special designs to mark the occasion. The 1976 penny, however, was a regular issue coin, with no special commemorative features on its reverse. But what makes it stand out in the world of numismatics? Well, this coin was minted in Denver, which is why it features the D mint mark. While it's often overlooked compared to other coins from the bicentennial era, it has gained attention in recent years due to its rarity and the potential for certain errors or unique characteristics that can drive up its market value. In terms of its minting, over 4 billion 1976 pennies were produced at the Denver Mint, so in general, it's considered a fairly common coin. However, that doesn't mean every 1976 penny is worth only 1 cent. There are key factors that can affect the coin's market value, and it's not always as straightforward as it seems. Let's look at what influences its worth today. The first thing to understand is that most 1976 pennies are worth their face value, just 1 cent. However, collectors and investors look for coins that stand out in some way, whether it's due to errors in the minting process or because the coin is in excellent condition. So, what are the things that might increase the value of your 1976 penny? The most important factor when determining the value of any coin is its condition, or its grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. A 1976 penny in uncirculated, gem-quality condition can be worth more than a penny in poor condition. If your 1976 penny is in mint condition, it could fetch several dollars on the market. In fact, the value of an uncirculated 1976 penny could range anywhere from $1 to $3 depending on the specific grade. Coins in flawless condition, graded MS67 or higher, can be worth even more. Now, let's talk about something more exciting: errors. One of the things that make the 1976 penny potentially valuable is that, like many coins, it is susceptible to minting errors. Certain varieties of the 1976 penny can have rare or interesting characteristics, such as double die obverse. This is an error where the coin's design is struck twice, causing a blurry or doubled appearance in the lettering. If you find a 1976 penny with a double die obverse, especially in mint condition, it could be worth hundreds of dollars or more. Off-center strikes. Another error to watch out for is the off-center strike. If the coin was not properly aligned during the minting process, the design could be off-center, creating a unique and desirable error coin. These types of minting errors, although rare, can significantly increase the market value of a 1976 penny. If you think your penny might have an error, it's worth having it professionally appraised or graded. Besides errors, there are certain variations of the 1976 penny that might have increased demand. For example, some collectors may prefer coins that exhibit certain characteristics, such as a specific type of wear or patina that gives the coin a distinct look. While these are less common than error coins, they can still drive up demand. So, how much is your 1976 Abraham Lincoln penny actually worth on the market? As mentioned, a typical circulated 1976 penny is worth only 1 cent. However, uncirculated coins in mint condition are generally valued between $1 and $3, depending on the specific grade. If you have an error coin, though, such as a double die or off-center strike, its value could be much higher. In rare cases, a well-preserved or error 1976 penny could fetch several $100s at auction. For example, a 1976 double die obverse penny could be worth anywhere from $50 to $300, and in some cases, even more if it is in top-notch condition. Coins with particularly striking errors or low population numbers could even exceed the $500 mark. Now, let's address the big question: can a 1976 penny ever be worth millions? The short answer is unlikely, but not impossible. While a few extremely rare error coins have reached astronomical values, most 1976 pennies will not reach the $1 million mark. For a penny to hit such a high value, it would need to have something truly unique, such as a once-in-a-lifetime minting error or an incredibly rare variety. To put it into perspective, the $1 million coins you hear about in the news are typically coins that are several hundred years old or have historically significant errors. However, that doesn't mean the 1976 penny is worthless. If you do happen to have one with a rare error, or in mint condition, it could still be a valuable addition to your collection. To sum up, the 1976 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny may not be the rarest coin in history, but it does have the potential to be a valuable find for collectors and enthusiasts, especially if it's in great condition or features a rare minting error. The current market value of a regular 1976 penny is minimal, but if you've got one with a unique feature, it could be worth much more. If you find yourself with a 1970-60 penny and want to know its true worth, it's always a good idea to have it graded and appraised by a professional. With the right combination of rarity, condition, and error, you could be holding a coin that's worth far more than its face value. 1985 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just getting started in the world of coin collecting, this is one coin you'll want to pay close attention to, especially if you think you've got one of these tucked away in your collection. We'll talk about its history, its significance, and most importantly, its current market value. Stick with us to find out how much this coin could be worth in today's market, and you might be surprised. The 1985 penny is part of the U.S. Mint's ongoing series of 1-cent coins featuring President Abraham Lincoln, which has been in circulation since 1909. The Lincoln penny holds a special place in American history as it honors one of the nation's most beloved presidents. The coin itself features Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, though this design changed in 2009 to mark the 200th anniversary of his birth. But what makes the 1985 penny especially noteworthy for collectors is that, like many coins, it was produced in large quantities. But certain variants of this coin can be extremely valuable due to minting errors or unique conditions. Now, if you're familiar with U.S. coins, you know that most coins minted after 1934 include a mint mark to indicate where they were made: Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. For most years, the lack of a mint mark on a coin like the 1985 penny means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. However, in the case of the 1985 penny, the lack of a mint mark doesn't necessarily mean it's a generic coin. The absence of a mint mark is a normal feature for many Philadelphia minted coins of that time, but it can be an important characteristic for collectors searching for specific traits like uncirculated condition, errors, or proof quality. So, let's address the big question: is the 1985 no mint mark penny rare? The short answer is no, but don't be discouraged. The 1985 penny, especially without a mint mark, is not considered particularly rare in terms of its basic production. However, there are certain factors that can significantly increase the value of a specific coin. If the 1985 penny is in excellent condition, such as being uncirculated or graded MS65 or higher, it can be worth more than face value. Minting errors, such as double strikes, off-center strikes, or die cracks, can also make a 1985 penny more valuable. Keep in mind, while a regular 1985 penny without errors may not fetch a fortune, one with a unique error or in pristine condition could be a hidden gem. Now, let's talk about the current market value. For a standard, circulated 1985 penny without any errors, you'll find it's typically worth just 1 cent, its face value. This is true for most pennies, regardless of the year, unless they're in exceptional condition or have a unique error. However, things get more interesting when we look at uncirculated coins or those that have been graded highly. For an uncirculated 1985 penny, the value can range from around $1 to $5, depending on its condition. If you have a coin graded MS65 or higher, you could see values around $10 to $15. Coins in pristine condition or with minimal wear are more sought after by collectors, which is why they fetch a higher price. But let's not forget about the errors. If you happen to come across a 1985 penny with an error, whether it's a double die or another type of minting flaw, the value could skyrocket. Error coins are highly desirable among collectors, and the price for a 1985 penny with a significant error could reach $100, $200, or more, depending on the rarity and severity of the error. Are there any 1985 no mint mark pennies worth $1 million? Well, for the standard issues, the answer is no. The 1985 penny, in general, is not $1 million coin. However, there have been rare cases where unique error coins or particularly historical pennies have fetched extremely high prices at auction. These examples are few and far between, and they often involve coins with notable flaws or pieces that are part of famous collections. While it's highly unlikely that a regular 1985 penny will be worth millions, it's important to remember that the coin market is constantly evolving. Certain coins, especially those with rare features or tied to significant events, can appreciate in value over time. So, if you think you've got a unique 1985 penny, it's always worth getting it professionally evaluated to know its true worth. To wrap up, the 1985 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is not typically worth millions of dollars, but it can still hold significant value depending on its condition and any potential minting errors. While most of these coins are worth only a few cents, or a few dollars in the case of pristine examples, special error coins can fetch much higher prices in the right market. 1990 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. And trust me, this little coin is worth way more than you'd expect. You may be thinking, it's just a penny, right? Well, not quite. This particular 1990 penny can fetch thousands, even millions, depending on its condition and the rarity factors involved. So let's break it down and see why this coin is causing such a buzz in the numismatic world. First, let's talk about why the 1990 penny is so unique. Typically, U.S. coins are stamped with a mint mark to identify which U.S. mint facility produced them, either a D for Denver, an S for San Francisco, or P for Philadelphia. But here's the kicker: the 1990 penny has a mystery. Some of these pennies were struck with no mint mark at all. Now, you might be wondering, so what's the big deal about a penny with no mint mark? The truth is, these no mint mark coins were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, but for some reason, they didn't get the usual P mint mark. This omission makes them a rare and highly sought-after variation. Not every 1990 penny will have this distinction, and that's exactly what makes it valuable. While most 1990 pennies are worth just 1 cent, the no mint mark version can be worth thousands or even more. So why are people paying big money for this coin? Well, the key here is rarity, demand, and condition. A penny missing a mint mark is a perfect example of an error coin, which collectors love to add to their collections. Error coins are always in high demand, and when you combine that with the year 1990, which is not too far back in history, it becomes even more intriguing. On top of that, most coins in circulation today are worn out, damaged, or simply not in the best condition. So, finding one of these 1990 pennies in exceptional condition, like uncirculated or with a high grade, significantly increases its value. Collectors and investors alike are always on the lookout for coins with rare features, and this penny has it. The condition of the coin is a huge factor in determining its market price. The better the condition, the higher the price tag. Let's get to the big question: how much is the 1990 no mint mark penny worth today? If you find a 1990 penny with no mint mark, and it's in average circulated condition, it could still be worth about $10 to $50. That's a huge markup from its face value of 1 cent. But wait, it gets better. For coins in excellent, uncirculated condition, prices can range from $100 to $500, or even higher depending on the coin's grade. If you have one that has been professionally graded by a respected service, it could command thousands. Some of these coins in mint state, meaning they are in nearly perfect condition, have sold for over $2,000 at auctions. But the big money comes when a coin is graded perfectly, that is, a grade of MS-70. If you're lucky enough to have a 1990 no mint mark penny in this condition, you could be sitting on a coin worth over $10,000. Now, here's where things get really interesting. While most of these coins are worth hundreds or thousands of dollars, there have been some that have sold for even higher amounts. It all depends on the rarity, the coin's condition, and sometimes, the specific buyer's interest. In rare cases, a high-grade 1990 no mint mark penny can reach million-dollar prices, but this is extremely rare and involves a specific combination of factors. Coins that are not just uncirculated but are also one-of-a-kind in terms of error, rarity, and condition could reach these astronomical prices. Such high-value sales often happen at specialized coin auctions where collectors are willing to pay top dollar for exceptional coins. Some experts in the numismatic community believe that certain 1990 no mint mark pennies, with the right provenance and unique characteristics, could go for millions of dollars in the future. So how can you tell if you have one of these rare 1990 no mint mark pennies? First, look for the absence of a mint mark on the reverse side of the coin, just beneath the date. If there's no D or S, and the coin was minted in 1990, it's the no mint mark variety. Once you've found your coin, the next step is to assess its condition. If it looks shiny, without any wear and tear, that's a great sign it might be worth more. Coins with crisp details, sharp edges, and no scratches will have a higher grade and thus a higher value. If you think you have a 1990 no mint mark penny and you're hoping to sell it, here are a few tips to maximize its value. Get it professionally graded. Companies like PCGS and NGC are well respected in the coin collecting world. A professional grade can significantly increase your coin's value. Keep it in great condition. Store it in a safe place, away from dirt, moisture, or anything that could damage it. Coins in mint or near mint condition fetch the highest prices. Check auction results. Look for similar coins on auction sites like eBay or in major coin auction houses to get an idea of the current market value. The 1990 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny is a fantastic example of how a simple error can make a coin incredibly valuable. Whether it's worth a few dollars or potentially millions, the rarity and demand for these coins keep growing. If you have one of these pennies in your collection, you may have a hidden treasure on your hands. 1995 D. Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin is more than just a 1-cent piece. It has sparked quite a bit of attention in the world of coin collecting. But what makes it so special, and why could it be worth far more than its face value? Stick around as we explore its history, the factors that contribute to its value, and just how much it could be worth in today's market. The 1995 D. Lincoln penny is part of the Lincoln cent series, which has been in circulation since 1909. On the front of the coin, you'll find the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has been in use for more than a century and is still one of the most recognized coin designs in the United States. But what sets the 1995 D. Lincoln penny apart from other pennies of the same era? To understand this, we need to focus on a few key factors: the mint mark, the coin's condition, and its potential rarity. The D in the mint mark stands for the Denver Mint, which is one of the primary locations where U.S. coins are produced. The 1995 D penny was struck in large numbers, making it a common coin at first glance. But not all pennies are created equal, and this one could have some surprises up its sleeve. Now, let's talk about what gives the 1995 D penny its value. Most of the time, a penny is worth just 1 cent. But certain factors can cause its price to skyrocket in the world of coin collecting. While most 1995 D Lincoln pennies are just standard, there are certain rare variations and errors that make this coin highly sought after. For example, a coin with a double die or other minting error could be worth significantly more. These errors occur when the coin is struck more than once or if the die used in the minting process is misaligned. If you come across a 1995 D penny that has any visible errors like doubling on the date or Lincoln's features, you could be sitting on a very valuable coin. The condition of the coin is another big factor. The 1995 D penny in a high-grade condition, meaning it has minimal wear and tear and features sharp details, could fetch a much higher price than a coin that's been through years of circulation. Coins that are graded MS65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC tend to carry a premium price. The market for coins is constantly shifting, and what's valuable today may not be as sought after tomorrow. However, the 1995 D Lincoln penny has been a popular coin among collectors for years. The combination of its relatively low mintage and the potential for errors or high-grade examples has made it a coin worth keeping an eye on. A typical 1995 D penny in circulated condition, without any minting errors or special features, is worth about 1 cent. However, the value can rise dramatically based on the coin's grade and any potential errors. In higher grades, such as MS63 or MS64, you might see the coin worth between 50 cents to a few dollars. But when it comes to a mint error or an uncirculated specimen with a grade of MS65 or above, the value can soar to $10 to $20 or even more. The price can fluctuate depending on the demand in the market and the rarity of the coin. Now, if you happen to have a 1995 D penny with a rare error, say, a double die error or an off-center strike, it could be worth hundreds of dollars. In some cases, A particularly rare example of this coin with a significant error has been known to sell for up to $500 or more at auction. Are you wondering if the 1995 D penny could ever be worth $1 million? While it's highly unlikely that a 1995 D penny will ever reach that level, rare coins with historical significance, especially those in high-grade condition or with significant errors, can sometimes skyrocket in value, depending on the rarity and demand. However, for this penny to reach the $1 million range, it would have to be an extremely rare specimen, possibly a one-of-a-kind coin, and in a condition so perfect that it would be considered an unparalleled treasure in the world of coin collecting. Examine the coin closely for any double die or other minting errors. These mistakes can make the coin more valuable, as collectors look for rare flaws. Look for high-grade condition. Coins with minimal wear, sharp details, and a clean finish are considered high-grade and are more valuable than worn, circulated coins. You might want to invest in a magnifying glass or a loupe to help with your examination. If you think you have a particularly rare or high-quality 1995 D penny, consider having it professionally graded. A grade from a reputable service like PCGS or NGC can significantly increase the value of your coin. The 1995 D Lincol penny is more than just a simple 1-cent coin. While it might be fairly common, it holds the potential for collectors to find rare errors or high-grade examples that can command impressive prices. Whether you're looking to expand your collection or just searching through your change, always keep an eye out for this little gem. It could be worth far more than you think. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin collecting tips and market updates, and drop a comment if you've found any valuable pennies in your collection. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Make sure to subscribe for more coin-related content. Check out our other videos on rare and valuable coins, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update. We're diving into one of the most intriguing coins in modern U.S. numismatics, the 2016 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This seemingly simple coin could be worth far more than its face value. Stick with us as we explore its current market value and potential to fetch millions. Welcome back, everyone! If you've been following the world of rare and valuable coins, you might have heard rumors about the 2016 no-mint Mark penny being worth a lot more than you think. Let's break it all down, from what makes this coin unique to what it could fetch on the open market today. First, let's talk about what makes this coin so special. Most U.S. pennies have a mint mark, a small letter indicating where the coin was made, P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, or S for San Francisco. But in 2016, something unusual happened. A number of pennies were struck without any mint mark, a rare occurrence in modern coinage. If you look closely at the reverse side of the 2016 penny, you'll notice it's missing the D for Denver or S for San Francisco. What we're left with is a coin that was likely minted in Philadelphia, but without the typical mint mark. The 2016 Philadelphia penny was issued in huge quantities, as expected. But the ones without the mint mark? That's the key. These coins are incredibly rare, with only a limited number of them known to exist. So why does this matter? Well, rarity is one of the biggest factors that can affect a coin's value. With such few 2016 no-mint mark pennies in circulation, collectors are paying attention, and they're willing to pay big money for one in good condition. Depending on its condition, the 2016 no-mint mark penny can be worth anywhere from a few dollars for those in decent shape, to hundreds or even thousands of dollars for ones in excellent or mint condition. But hold on to your hats, because we're talking about something really exciting. A 2016 no-mint mark penny in pristine, uncirculated condition, especially one that's been professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC, can fetch far more than just a few $1,000s. Some rare specimens of this penny have been sold at auctions for as much as $20,000, and in certain cases, even more. These high prices are a testament to the fact that coin collectors and investors alike are willing to pay top dollar for coins with such limited availability. And here's the real kicker: some rare, error coins like these have been known to sell for over $1 million. That's right. With the right conditions, and if the coin is part of a well-known collection or gets significant media attention, The 2016 no-mint mark penny could end up becoming a multi-million-dollar item. While the majority of these pennies are worth a few $100s, the potential for a significant windfall is there, and collectors are always on the lookout for any sign of rarity or unique features. Now, if you think you've found one of these elusive coins, it's crucial to have it professionally graded. A coin in uncirculated condition could easily make you a small fortune. But if it's worn or damaged, it will likely only be worth its face value. So what's the bottom line? The 2016 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is a highly sought-after coin due to its rarity. While most of these pennies are worth only a few dollars, a few select coins in excellent condition can be worth thousands, or even more in the right circumstances. If you think you've got one of these valuable pennies, make sure to get it checked out by a professional. Who knows, you could be holding on to a hidden treasure worth far more than you ever imagined.